Hello friends, welcome to English with Richly. இந்த வீடியோவில் English Grammar and Exercises 3 புக்கில் உள்ள Unit 5 Reflexive Pronouns பற்றி பார்க்கலாம். The word reflexive is an adjective made from the verb reflex. The meaning of this verb is clear from the sentence. A mirror reflects your face if you look into it. Reflexive என்ற verb ஒரு adjective, reflex என்ற verbல இருந்து இந்த word வந்தது. ஒரு மிரரை பார்க்கும்போது, அதாவது ஒரு கண்ணாடியை பார்க்கும்போது அது எங்களோட பிம்பத்தை பிரதிபலிக்கும். அதுபோல தான் reflexive என்றது பிரதிபலிப்பு. The reflexive pronouns are singular, myself நானாகவே, yourself நீயாகவே, himself அவனாகவே, herself அவளாகவே, itself அதுவாகவே. Plural form ourselves நாங்களாகவே, yourselves நீங்களாகவே, themselves அவர்களாகவே. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and the object of a verb are the same. The little girl fell down and hurt herself. The sentenceல வர subject the little girlum object herself ரெண்டுமே ஒரு ஆளை குறிக்குது. அப்படி object and subject சேமா இருக்கும்போது அங்கே reflexive pronouns யூஸ் பண்ணப்படுது. Example, the little girl fell down and hurt herself. அந்த சிறுமி கீழே விழுந்து அவளாகவே அடிபட்டாள். He was tired of life, so he killed himself. I sometimes cut myself when I am shaving. The children lost themselves in the forest. A baby cannot dress itself. The pronoun itself in the last sentence is correct because we don't know if the baby is a boy or a girl. The baby என்றது கேர்ளா அல்லது போயான்னு தெரியாத சந்தர்ப்பத்தில் அங்கே itself என்ற reflexive pronouns யூஸ் பண்ணப்படுகிறது. Reflexive pronouns are used after prepositions. இந்த reflexive pronouns prepositionக்கு அடுத்ததாக யூஸ் பண்ணப்படுது. உதாரணம், first sentence, she looked at herself in the mirror. இந்த சென்டென்ஸை பார்த்தோம்னா at என்ற prepositionனை தொடர்ந்து herself என்ற reflexive pronouns வருது. She looked at herself in the mirror. That old man has lived by himself for 40 years. That old man has lived by என்ற prepositionனை தொடர்ந்து reflexive pronoun himself வருது. That old man has lived by himself for 40 years. He lives alone and often talks to himself. He lives alone and often talks to என்ற prepositionனை தொடர்ந்து himself என்ற reflexive pronoun வருது. Do you ever laugh at yourself? Do you ever laugh at என்ற prepositionனை தொடர்ந்து yourself என்ற reflexive pronoun வருது. Reflexive pronouns are also used when we wish to make it clear that a certain person or thing is meant. I saw the minister himself, not his secretary or anyone in the lower position. Reflexive pronouns ஒரு விஷயத்தை ஒரு பர்சனையோ அல்லது ஒரு பொருள் சம்பந்தமாகவோ ஒன்று செய்ய ஆசைப்படும் போது அதுக்காக நாங்கள் இந்த reflexive pronouns யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். I saw the minister himself. நான் அந்த அமைச்சரையே பார்த்தேன். She cooked the dinner herself. She had no servant. I mended the wireless myself. Nobody helped me. Or I myself mended the wireless. Put the correct reflexive pronouns in the spaces. First sentence, babies cannot look after dash. Their mothers must look after them. Babies cannot look after themselves. Their mothers must look after them. The king dash will speak on the wireless tomorrow. The king himself will speak on the wireless tomorrow. A cat washes dash with its tongue. A cat washes itself with its tongue. We must not be selfish and think only about dash. We must not be selfish and think only about ourselves. The madman found a revolver and shot dash. The madman found the revolver and shot himself. You must do your homework by dash. You must do your homework by yourselves. You என்றது இங்கே ப்ளூரலாக இருக்கிறதால அதுக்காக நாங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணுற reflexive pronoun yourselves என்று வருது. All my friends had a holiday last year, but I dash was too busy. All my friends had a holiday last year, but I myself was too busy. Who taught Mary to ride a bicycle? No one. She taught dash. Who taught Mary to ride a bicycle? No one. She taught herself. Do you always tell the truth? Ask dash this question. Do you always tell the truth? Ask yourself this question. இங்கே வர you singularன்றதால இதுக்கான reflexive pronoun yourself. Henry's father and both his uncles are doctors, but Henry Dash wants to be an engineer. Henry's father and his uncle are doctors, but Henry himself wants to be an engineer. The silly children played with the fire and burnt Dash badly. The silly children played with fire and burnt themselves badly. Many people like to travel, but I dash prefer to stay at home. Many people like to travel, but I myself prefer to stay at home. The garden around the house is very large, but the house dash is very small. The garden around the house is very large, but the house itself is very small. Some men go to the barber, but most men serve dash. Some men go to the barber, but most men shave themselves. The Queen dash is going to open the new hospital. The Queen herself is going to open the new hospital. Anne hasn't got many friends. She likes to play by dash. Anne hasn't got many friends. She likes to play by herself. Thanks for watching.